Hey guys, welcome back to another very interesting video of Versatile Knowledge. So before we proceed with today's topic or today's updates, I want to leave a poll in this video. The poll will be here in the iCard section and it is about should we do videos in only Hindi or should we do videos in both Hindi and English? You guys be the judge and you guys decide what should be the medium of instruction. Should we continue doing videos both in English and Hindi, or should we stick on to only Hindi on our channel or only English on our channel? There'll be two questions basically and you guys have to decide what is your liking and what are the type of videos that you guys want to watch on our channel. So let's get started without any delay. So guys, the first update is coming from Google Stadia. If you guys have not watched our Google Stadia video, then you have to probably watch it, and the link for that video will be in the iCards and also in the description. With that said, Google Stadia is actually an online streaming platform that was launched by Google a couple of weeks back, and Google Stadia has become the talk of the town in the last few weeks as well. And in the launch event, Google had said that they'll be launching the Stadia platform in US, UK, Canada and Western Europe in the mid of 2019. That's probably around the June or July of 2019. And now we have gotten information from Google's insider that Google Stadia will be coming to India in 2021. So that is, it takes around 2 more years for Google to launch the Stadia online streaming platform in India. That is because it is said that Google is working extensively on how they can reduce the data consumption for the 4K HDR and also the 1080p 60 FPS online game streaming. As you guys know, if you guys watch a Netflix movie, or if you guys watch an Amazon Prime Video movie, or if you guys play a PS4 for an hour or so, it consumes around 3 GB of data for a 720p gameplay or a 720p movie playback. On Google Stadia platform, if you will be playing a 4K HDR game for an hour, it will be consuming easily around 5 gigabytes of data. So Google is extensively working on how they can optimize it for the data consumption, especially for the Indian market. So this was about Google Stadia. They'll be launching in India in 2021. The next update is coming from the Asus. Asus has confirmed that they'll be launching their next smartphone, the Asus Zenfone 6Z, their flagship lineup of the year, on May 6th. That is just 1 month from today, and it will be launching in Valencia, Spain. They have started giving the press invites for the Asus launch event, and it is said that the Asus Zenfone 6Z will be having this year's flagship chipset, the Snapdragon 855, along with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage, which will be the base variant. And it will be also running on the Adreno 640 GPU, which is obvious, which comes coupled with the Snapdragon 855. Asus Zenfone 6Z is said to have a 2340 x 1440 pixels resolution display. We don't know the internal details about how the screen would be because it is one of the most important factors, and I think it might be having a hole punch display, which we had seen in leaks and rumors a couple of months back. So this was the update from Asus. The third update is coming from Realme 3 Pro. If you guys don't know, Realme launched the Realme 3 a month ago, and now we have got a confirmed information that Realme will be launching the Realme 3 Pro, their new smartphone for Indian market, the Realme 3 Pro, which will be coming in the last month of April. That is around 3 weeks from today. And it is said that the Realme 3 Pro will be another mid-segment killer of a smartphone. We all know that Samsung Galaxy M30 and the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 Pro are leading in the mid-range for around 15,000 rupee price bracket for the smartphone sales. But now we'll be having tougher competition when Realme launches the Realme 3 Pro. It is said that it will be having a massive battery, amazing specs like a Snapdragon 675 or something, and a lot of other features with which they can give a tough competition for both Xiaomi and Samsung, which are absolutely market leaders in the mid segment as of now in India. So guys, the next update is coming from our very favorite chatting application, WhatsApp. And now after the WhatsApp's dark mode, the beta update and a lot of other features that was launched by WhatsApp in their beta update, now we are getting an information that WhatsApp is silently rolling out their new update, with the help of which users can block people from randomly adding them to groups. For example, if you have a friend who adds you to a lot of cricket groups like Cricket Boys, Cricket Machas and Cricket Gurus and a lot of other things, which is absolutely common with people in India. If someone is adding you to a lot of other groups, now you can block people in your contacts from randomly adding you to a lot of groups. So this is an amazing update which will help people to have a private and secure and a safe messaging experience on WhatsApp. Since WhatsApp is focused on bringing dark mode mode and a lot of privacy features. This is a great move. So in the next upcoming WhatsApp update, you can easily stop people from randomly adding you to a lot of groups. If you have blocked someone from adding you to a lot of groups, they have to send you a private invite. Then you can evaluate that and then you can go ahead and join that group. So this is a great move by WhatsApp. So guys, the next update is coming from again Realme. Realme was launched 3 weeks back and their first sales report has come out and they say they have made more than 5 lakh smartphone sales in India, which is absolutely crazy because Realme was launched at a price bracket of around 8,900 rupees and it was a good phone as well. But only one thing that we did not like about that phone was a 720p display. We have made a dedicated video on why should you not buy the Realme 3 and the link for the video will be in the description and also in the iCard section. But the reason behind Realme making a lot of sales with the Realme 3 is because Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 was out of stock all the time. We all know that Redmi Note 7 is a killer of a smartphone. It comes with the Snapdragon 660, but due to the unavailability and out of stock of Redmi Note 7, probably Realme has made a lot of sales in that price bracket. I'm not saying Realme 3 is a bad phone, but there are better options that you can consider in that price range. So guys, the next update is coming from Honor. We all know that Honor 9i with the 4 camera was one of the first quad camera smartphones to be launched in India. Now we have got an information that Honor will be launching their Honor 10i in India as well. It will be coming in the mid-range somewhere around 18,000 19,000 rupees. 6GB 128GB variant is also available and it has a beautiful display on the front with that water drop display and a gradient finish body which Honor produces in most of their smartphones. The Chinese brand Honor launched their Honor 10i which went official in Russia last month. The variant that was launched in Russia was a 4GB RAM with a 128GB of onboard storage. Now we have got a TENA certification that Honor may be getting more variants, which is like a 6GB RAM and a 128GB onboard storage and a 6GB RAM and a 64GB onboard storage as well. The sale of Honor 10i is set on April 4th in Russia and India launched it, and India market sale date of Honor 10i is still unknown. Honor 10i has a triple camera setup with a 24 megapixel sensor at the back, an 8 megapixel secondary sensor and a 2 megapixel ultra wide angle sensor. It also has a 32 megapixel AI powered selfie shooter on the front as well. So this was about Honor 10i. So guys, the next update is coming from Redmi Note 7. Redmi has claimed that they have made more than 4 million global sales of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7. So this includes India's Redmi Note 7 which comes with the Snapdragon 660 and also the Redmi Note 7 which was launched in China with a 48 megapixel sensor, and it also includes the Redmi Note 7 that was launched globally in all the different countries like Hong Kong, Japan and other countries as well. But the phone deserves the number of sales it has made in the shorter period of time. It was launched in the month of February in China and it came to India in the month of March, as we all know. So guys, next update is coming from Xiaomi again. Xiaomi CEO Lei Jun has confirmed that MIUI 11 will be having very less ads when compared to the MIUI's earlier variants. We all had a complaint about Xiaomi devices, that is on their MIUI, that is their custom skin, a lot of ads will be placed. From the Mi Video app to the Mi Music app, a lot of different applications which come bundled with the Xiaomi phones come in with a lot of advertisements. When we asked this question to Manu Kumar Jain, he had this answer. Xiaomi has a profit margin of only 5% and they sell internet services for free. So our only revenue stream is through placing ads. But we can even shut down those recommendations by going to the settings. But I was not satisfied with that answer. Nevertheless, Xiaomi's global CEO Lei Jun has officially confirmed that the next upcoming version of the MIUI, that is a MIUI 11, will be having a lot of less ads when compared to the earlier versions. Plus, we'll also be waiting if Xiaomi can introduce a dark mode just like how they did with the Poco launcher's dark mode. If it gets a dark mode and less ads, it will be a heaven on earth for Xiaomi users. So guys, the final update is coming from our favorite game in the world, that is PUBG. So friends, we had made a dedicated video on PUBG a couple of weeks back that PUBG might be banned in India. Now we have got an official confirmation from PUBG itself that PUBG will not be banned in India, but they will be introducing the 6-hour restriction. If someone plays the game for more than 6 hours, obviously that health advisory pop-up will come up and you can't continue the game further. Playing games or watching movies or watching TV shows is just a minor escape from your daily routine, but it should not become your life. Like you play the game all the day and forget your studies. That should not be the case. So guys, that was it for today's video. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends. And if you have still not subscribed to our channel, you have to consider subscribing right now, as we are your source for all the latest updates in the world of technology. And if you have already subscribed, please hit the bell button just next to the subscribe button in order to get notified whenever I upload a new video on my channel. So with that said, thank you for watching guys.